Hey Bob, it is Robin Wilson with Social Climber Pro, and I wanted to send you the case study, but I wanted to also create this for you so we could kind of walk through it at the same time. So in the PowerPoint, you're going to see, and you've already seen part of this whenever we went over it like halfway through, but you'll get to see your beginning numbers, and then you'll go through Facebook week 1, Facebook week 2, week 3, and then it'll bring you down to Instagram week 1, and you'll see the growth that has happened in this time. We're starting from a very low number. Keep that in mind. Growth happens a little bit easier once we get some momentum under your belt. But as for right now, starting with such low numbers, it takes a little bit longer to get started, but I think you're going to be really happy with what you see from what has happened in the last 2 months. So I'm going to start with where we started off, Facebook beginning numbers. And so this graph here kind of shows you the month of October. And we obviously did November and December with RSM Honda. And so this kind of shows you where you were at that time. Total page likes were at 183, and your engagement was really kind of non-existent. And then as we scroll through, and go back to Facebook week 1 right here. As we scroll through right here, and you'll see the spikes that we started having and the gradual climb that was happening here on your likes, and then on your post reach, and then on total views of your Facebook page. So that was week 2. Week 3, and like I said, you've seen most of this already. So, I'm sorry, I scrolled way past there, week 3. So, week 3, we see you getting around 219. So we still have this this climb going on as far as the audience that we're attracting, and your post reach is having some good action too, and your total views is still climbing. And then when we go to week 4, and still we want to see this, we want to constantly be seeing this going up. We want to see this keep rising all the time. That just means that we're gaining more of that market out there. We're gaining more of their audience. Week 5, week 6, week 7, and week 8. Now this gets us wrapping up with 340 likes on your page, and your post reach is just getting way out there. You guys are having such a great response to your posts. But I wanted to show you this. So on your insights, let me get this back. I can go back last 28 days. So we want to see all of this being green, meaning we're trending in the right direction. Green means that we have improved, and what level we've improved at. So when we look at the actions taken on your page, and we'll see these grow as our relationship continues on, you'll see the actions on your page go up even higher. And that usually means that they've clicked out to your website. Okay? Page views. 191 total page views, gone up 127%. And this is just the last 28 days. This is over the first month that we started. So this is an increase over the 30 days prior to that. Then we go page likes. This is for the last 30 days, so going back to December 6th. And then your reach. Look at that. People reached and that just means that your posts, your content has flowed in front of 94,317 people in this 30-day period. And then your post engagements, people liked, commented, or shared, we're at 2,609 for this 30-day period. And then video views, of the videos that we posted on Facebook, the video views were at 5,133. So pretty good stats for the last 30 days, which kind of shows better here than it does in the case study. But then I wanted to show you this too. So I follow along on a couple of other pages. So in your area, So Norm Reeves, obviously, I mean, they have almost 22,000 page likes. So they made 7 posts this week and had 170 people. Out of their 22,000, only 170 people engaged with their page. So they were up 2% from last week. And then Santa Margarita Toyota, total page likes are at a little over 5,000. Their percentage of engagement went up 0% since last week. So, which means that last week they had 8 people engaged also, so it's exactly the same. So only 8 people engaged out of their 5,000. The percentage is pretty narrow. This is one of the dealerships that I work with. So we're about the same level as Santa Margarita Toyota. And we want to see that increase also. So of 16 posts this week, we had 96 people engaged. So I like those numbers. I mean, if you look at the comparison here and here, and mind you, Norm Reeves is doing a good job. They're not doing a bad job at all. But they've got 4 times the audience as this one does, and less than twice the engagement. And engagement's really where it's at. And then go down to Ocean Honda of San Juan, and you kind of see where they're trending also. So the reason this pulls you down here at the bottom is because you have the least amount of page likes so far. So it ranks it right here, okay? And so of your 340 page likes, your percentage up from last week of people engaged is 7.6%. So you're gaining a higher percentage every week. You're doing a good job. And then let's look here real quick. I want to see your reach here again. And if I can set a custom time. Okay. And so we see this spike going on right here with your reach. So this is the people that you've pulled into their feed, and it's just showing you what dates they were the most active. And the same here. And so then these are the reactions. So you have all the little emojis that are like, love, wow, haha, sad, and angry. And so most of your responses on your page were all likes. And then let's see on your videos. Let's go over here. 11.1. So we're still at that right room. Okay, so video views again. And you see every day where they're at. 518, 453, 474, 491, 483. And so your video views are doing really good. So these are you had 6,014 video views, and the number of time your page's videos were viewed for 3 seconds or more. They stayed on it and watched it. And then now we drop down and go, okay, so how many of them were viewed for 10 seconds or more? And you're really kind of not far off from the numbers from above there. So 2898. But if you'll see, like right here, it's the same grouping of people. And the most viewed, the new Civic hatchback. And that's the video that I created whenever I was there. So that's gotten quite a few views. And then the commercial of the Civic sedan, that one did pretty good too. But that video that I made while I was there has gotten over 5,000 views on it already, with a reach of 6,800. So pretty good stuff there on your Facebook page that's happening. But I'm going to show you, I mean, this is all good stuff because this gets you top of mind awareness and it gets the public engaging with your page. But this is where it's at. Now this is kind of a slow start because we started off slow we had to get the privacy policy set up on your website, and that didn't happen until about the 15th of this month. We can't do a lead ad that actually generates leads unless that privacy policy is in place. So as soon as that got set up, we had those lead ads ready to go. So from that short time period that we had to run lead ads, you can see that we had over 30 leads that came in from those ads. Now those were leads that were popped in and sent over to Mark. And then I believe he distributed those to Amy for follow-up. And now I don't have the results on, whether you guys got appointments out of them or not. But as we have more time, now that we've got all of that set up, we've got the privacy policy on your website, now we can run the lead ads all the time, and you'll see these lead numbers here go up quite a bit because we have more time to run those. So that's kind of your Facebook insight right there. Let's go back over to this document real quick. And now we're going to go to, sorry, let's scroll down here. Let's go to Instagram. Okay, so we set this up for you. So this is kind of starting from scratch, and this is just one of those things where it's kind of a support mechanism for Facebook, because when we push Facebook ads out, we can also push them out to Instagram, which is a totally different audience, and it doesn't cost us anymore. It's the same price. So that's why we're wanting to build, we will build your Instagram audience up, but the ads will go out not just to these people, they'll go out to the selected demographic that we've chosen within Facebook. They'll put that same demographic over to Instagram. So as we see here, the beginning numbers, and then we have week 2 where we've gained followers. Week 3, 4, we're up to 13. Let's see here, week 6, 7, 8, and that's where we've ended up right now. And so I'm going to take you out to look at your Instagram. And so even though right now this is all of the followers that we have, people don't have to follow you to engage with your page. And I'll show you what I mean. So we click on the heart right here. It takes you to the people who've liked your photos. Okay? And so there are quite a few people that may not necessarily be followers of you on Facebook, but they have come back and liked your photos, which means we're just getting some more reach that we wouldn't normally get. So we're putting some good content out there, and we're getting some good engagement back. And so your page kind of looks like this right now. This one has been retweeted. That's what this little symbol right here means. This guy right here, we actually retweeted his picture and gave him credit for it, and then he came back through and retweeted some of ours and liked a bunch of them. Matter of fact, The Adventures of One Man, whenever you look up here, you'll see that he come through and liked a ton of your photos. And let's go out and look at his page real quick. I don't know that he has anything that's relevant, but he must have had a Honda item, or else we wouldn't have ever been there with him. Okay, let's go back to us real quick. Okay, so our goal here is to drive them out to the rsmhondaonline.com and get them out shopping at RSM Honda. So the next step in the Instagram process is once we move forward into 2017, is to start actively engaging with people who are posting Honda pics online. So we kind of be that place where they go and share interesting pictures, comment on our pictures, and then eventually get more brand awareness around RSM Honda. Okay, so our next platform we're going to look at is Twitter. And so let me see if we have a better Twitter up here. Yeah. So this is your Twitter beginning numbers right here. Had 201 tweets. This was in October. And we didn't really put any money behind getting Twitter followers right now. We really just started getting some consistency on that platform. So when I come down to Twitter week 1, let's go to Twitter week 2. So our tweets earned 1,100 impressions over that 7-day period. Totals 2402 and 1 mention. Our total tweet impressions by week 3 is 3439 with another mention. We've had profile visits, meaning that they have clicked out. I'll show you this real quick. So they're on Twitter. They see your post, and then they actually go out and check out RSM Honda, meaning they've gone to your profile and clicked through here. Instead of just liking something that came through their feed, they actually came out and checked out your whole profile to find out who you are and what you're about. So back to this. So 82 profile visits. That was by week 3. Week 4, we're at 141 profile visits. Week 5, looks like this is pretty, there's not enough information in there on week 5, sorry. And week 6. And we've got engagement there showing at 0.6% and 1,500 in impressions. She was just missing this data on those right there. Okay, so on week 7, we are at 4,856 tweet impressions and 119 profile visits. And then get to week 8, we're at 249 profile visits and 7,700 tweet impressions. So once again, our move in 2017 is we will start now seeking out, and I'll show you what this will look like. So when I search for the hashtag Honda Love, and this is what a lot of Honda owners are actually, when they post pictures of their vehicles, that they are tagging it with Honda Love. So this guy right here, Honda Pro Jason, and I'm sure you guys know who he is, and he actually has been engaging with us quite a bit too. He tags all of his stuff with Honda Love. And so we go and find actual consumers, not other dealerships, like this person right here, Mark Miller. My first Honda, hi, Honda Civic, Honda Life, Honda Love car. And so he's posted a picture of his first Honda. And so we would go in here like this. We will actively seek these people out. And then we will reply to him and just tell him, you know, it really just something engaging. And then we will tweet that. And so it is just to gain more engagement with people. And so we will do this 2 to 3 times a day. We will come out and find people out here who have either tagged Honda, Honda Civic, Honda Life, Honda Love, and we will engage with them. Never any other dealerships, just consumers who are posting about their vehicles. Okay. So I just wanted you to see what that looked like going forward. Okay, let's see what's next here. YouTube. Okay, so on your YouTube account, when we started, and these are a little bit confusing, I apologize for that, but when we first started, we were at, you were carrying about their week 1 18 views. Let me go to the beginning one real quick. Okay, there we go. So October 1 to November 1, in that entire month, you were at, your watch time was at 46 minutes, and then your total views were at about 109. And I'm going to go to your account real quick. So a lot of what was on here before, we're getting no views. So you'll see no views, no views, no views, no views. And so our goal is to get the views up. And we don't want to just have content out here. We want to have content that is attracting viewers. Okay. And so you can see with us starting to gain some traction here. So one view, those are obviously not getting in the wheelhouse right here. And then we start getting the videos that are getting some traction. Okay. And then this one right here did a great job. So the Honda truck commercial of the Ridgeline did fantastic. So it's really kind of a learning process with your audience to see what they're going to engage with. And so let me go back down to our Twitter analytics here, or our YouTube analytics, sorry. And we will look at that. So, YouTube week 2. So we watch this every week to see where it's going, right? So average view duration is 36 seconds. So if we look at your videos, and it tells us how long they are. Okay, so this is a 15-second video. So that's okay that week that we really only got, 30-second views, because the video that we posted was only 15 seconds long. So that's okay. Whereas when we posted this review right here, even though we got 7 views, it's 5 minutes and 20 seconds long, and this is the Civic hatchback review. And then the Civic hatchback, this is the video that I made that did so well on Facebook, but didn't really do that good on YouTube, right? So whatever I created here will work really well on one platform, but not another. But sometimes you don't know that until you start that out there. So that was week 2. Let's go to week 3, where our average view duration went down, but our views went up. So our views went up. We had 14 people viewing, but for shorter periods of time. And then on week 4, our view time went up, but our views went down. So we're constantly looking for that perfect recipe. And you'll see here, average view duration 33 seconds. The views went up. Get to week 6, and the watch time here went up, the average view duration went up, and the views stayed the same. So we're like, okay, getting better. Let's take a look at this. And we get to week 7, our watch time goes down, our views go down, our average view duration goes down. So then we're super excited. We get to week 8 when everything turned green. So we're like finding that sweet spot with your audience. It's just a learning curve to see what they're liking, what they will stick with. And so we kind of got, at the last week there, we finally got the perfect mix for them. So this is what we're looking for all the time. And then once again, to drive them back to the website, because we want to drive them back into your sales funnel again. So your RSM Honda channel is looking good. Your Twitter channel is looking good. We'll just continue to improve that. I'll go to this one right here and go view profile. Yeah, we will continue to improve your brand imaging and your top of mind awareness. Then we got to your RSM Google Plus account, and same thing. Your page looks good, is professional. Everything that's on here lets everybody know who you are as a dealership. And like I said, all looks good to me. That although your awareness and your professional image, top of mind awareness is all very, very important. Our goal is obviously to drive sales. And so I think we're pretty effective with our lead ads for the time period that we had them. And then once we move forward with those, you'll see us being able to drive more leads in there and let Amy get a hold of those people, schedule those appointments, and turn those into sales. I will attach the PowerPoint to this email, and then I will make this video available to you via YouTube link. All right, thanks, Bob. Have a great one.